Stream's up. Send it. Freddie, go ahead and look it up. Let's put the link in the chat.
Let me put the link in the chat. Oh nah, bro. It's all you. No game ready.
Share. Copy link. Charters.
Y'all know his name? Hey, Mac, ladies and gentlemen, C5. Oh. Wayne time. Oh. Yeah. Zone. Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what
Let me put you on sync real quick and focus.
Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Henry almost had 400 yards.
And coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Redskins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
How long you keep anymore? I forgot.
Let's go! Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
What's been Cracker winning games?
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Gets by him at the 25. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Madden?
But I am.
Can you go check who's leading rusher?
No, I cannot. I'm in the game.
Carr now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
I don't know why.
Boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Carr. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
What's the score looking like over there? You found out.
There's some part of the string.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, it was uncatchable.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover.
Ready, he got 7 points off the pick 6, so he has -1 yard.
Went for the interception, just unable to
the
get
offense,
it.
well,
And the
needed,
flag
man.
did
Defense
come out.
came through.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and
This
10.
is a bad pass by me.
Down at the 31.
Blind.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Muscles him off. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Carr. Allen's got it over the middle. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll go backwards.
It's good forever, brother.
To the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Yeah, he's testing me.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And
he's
his
a rookie
kick
kicker.
is
I
right
drafted,
there.
man.
It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to lay one up deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
I'm down by 4. Give up a pick 6. Why'd they give up? Bad. What? Yeah. University Levi.
They'll set up to throw. Jordan Reed.
Come on, man. Pick that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Doing this to you.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Oh, really?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the handoff,
Would y'all fucking block? Why would you even slip the blocker?
Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Block.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, you do play swim?
Back to throw here. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
I'm surprised they let me do a
the ball
hit
gets
streak
away
that
from
close.
him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're
That's why
usually
you're
looking
there
in
the
the other
season, man. I'm not
direction,
frustrated by that.
downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now out on the
Yeah, I
field,
have to play
here
good
comes
for the
Los
Steelers.
Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw is Carr. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he will try, but he can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety.
Stretch forever,
and you
man.
know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
Yeah,
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And here come the Redskins now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go, bro.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Right? And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1 more second.
You saw that catch, right?
1 more second.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, he got kicked. The lag. Oh, the lag. Internet. Oh, you can see it.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this
Left-handed quarterback? That sounds fun. It's on his way.
Welcome back, device.
Yo, how many stories can you post in 4 hours, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh my, their IG stories, bro. They be killing them joints.
Bro, like, low-key, they put way too much up. I don't want to know your whole day. Especially when they have kids and you don't.
Yeah, facts.
Mm.
I swear my life is amazing. No money, no hesitation. Down, no basic. I know you be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all sauce in the good life. It ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss.
What?
And the first one against you, Rob, engage, you're on the 2-yard line because you just stopped.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down. I swear.
You run no huddle and play.
I roll up and I'm smelling like
Run no huddle? No.
No huddle the next play and stay in the pocket. We didn't do one and then got back another 10 yards.
Yo, why I say uniform name? Did you change your uniform, bro?
Where do you
No.
Run Chew Clock the first quarter.
What?
Run Chew Clock first quarter. Since we're in the second quarter, it'll be faster.
Just run it back the same way it is.
Alright. I'm trying to make it quick for you, since you gotta go to school in the morning.
It's already too late for that. I'm already an hour and a half, 2 hours past my bedtime.
Ain't not cheap.
Don't worry, man. I got a long ass weekend ahead.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Redskins. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On first down, Carr. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Now I realize why I don't use this playbook.
Now Carr. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go. What?
First carry for Darius Geis. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Joey Bosa able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go. Grind 38. Grind 38.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Wait, we got a new Steelers guy?
Who?
They'll try and get it with Geis.
The name sounds familiar.
Touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Flex round. Here we go.
On the ground, Geis. And he is in.
Hey, face mask. He's holding me by face mask, ref. Come on.
Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
What, my shirt? What are you talking about?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Kick again.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Spinning away. Oh, now he
no. Playing the set open.
return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers.
So you don't want to stick around, son?
Now back out onto the field.
That's
and
enough.
Following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to
You
be
look
careful
talking to you, but I wouldn't say
too
I don't like
cautious,
you.
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they
Hey,
attack him here.
roughing the
Throwing to
passer.
start
Come on,
the
ref.
drive, but that one incomplete.
Roughing the passer?
And incomplete as he was knocked as
Do you
he
know your
threw it,
NFL rules,
and he
son?
took the ball off course.
Hey, man, all I thought was my man got hit. A little too late.
Line of scrimmage again.
As the ball was
25,
coming out,
2nd and 10.
that's kind of not roughing the passer.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr.
No.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He was wide open, bro. That's not even heavy traffic.
Zach Brown, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's not coming back.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
He'll drop to throw.
That's up to Derek Clark as a low.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Flex round!
Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete.
That should be passing interference. I thought you'd be jamming buttons just hoping they would work.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for...
And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Switzer now to return. Able to avoid him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
694.
Carr now on first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off near the 34, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
What happened?
Allen, the intended receiver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A little bit, but not really.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Like broadcaster.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
I think so. Oh, my God.
They'll hand it down to Geis, and he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
You're not wrong.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Reed with it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The one where you overran
Third
it.
catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
No, that tackle was pretty bad. You seen that tackle?
I seen it.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And brought down the
Yes,
numbers where they
Jordan
get
Reed.
it inside
Don't
the
ask no
10 to the
questions.
7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
7:34.
Carr to throw on 2nd down.
Yo, can you block him?
Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Get down, get down. 180.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And it's complete. Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
Yeah,
obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You spin. Your spin's not going to work every time. I'm trying to tell you that.
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Carr. And complete, right side, the tie. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now, 185. Raider 2.
Ball on the stretch.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup that leads to a new set of downs.
Right in the middle.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
I don't know why I even hurried up.
Only 2-minute 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I don't even know why I hurried up
2
right there.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Field, so ugly. I'm so. This playbook I downloaded. I don't like this playbook. I like the other one that I have.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this complete to Henry.
It was like the top playbook downloaded.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
No, I like the other one that I have. Especially on defense, the other one's better.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I guess.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working from the gun, it's Carr, eluding the pressure right. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete.
He makes that catch, or that pass.
As that'll lead to 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have
what
to
is
throw
that?
the ball and put some muscle on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give me some online players, man.
And his kick here is good.
And basically all 80 plus overall O-line that you have.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You're not getting no point. You're not getting the kick.
Just because you break chestnuts.
Illegal blocking the
I'm
back.
not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why
I hate that damn. Oh, man.
Illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They need to get that out of this game.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson.
Well, why is nobody
He's
there?
taken down, but able to slip across
Stop
the
the coverage
35.
play.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's
Why is this man open?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Richardson. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ohio! Hut!
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Isn't there a flag?
A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis as the 1st half is winding down. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one.
We about to run up the score.
8.5 scores, especially ones that
He's
give your
catching
team
the
a
ball
pretty
being
decent
up like
cushion.
25.
He said those could be the ones
It's
that
a
can finish
2-minute
off a
warning.
squad
I'm gonna
if
say
you
it's a
let 'em.
2-minute.
Yeah, they've got the
I'm
cushion.
not
This
saying it's
half
2-minute
has been
drill.
theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the
Yeah,
field,
that
and
means
they
we
will
won't have to
send
score,
this
right?
one away.
No. Not.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Just give my insurance on my lead till we get to the second.
Second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down.
You said what? No.
And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the
I
right
can't all the
hash,
time.
this
I don't
from
know.
44 yards
Madden.
out. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's
Look at this
good.
running up the score.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
If I wanted to run up the score, I would
So
want to go for a touchdown.
Increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent
Trust
way
and
to end
believe.
the drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
If I'm in field goal position, why would I kneel the
They get
ball?
set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just
So
going to
it's
see
my
a knee
fault
and
that you
that's
threw
it?
an interception in your territory.
That's the proper play.
Hey, no, that was Madden,
But we
actually.
do
To
know
be
there's
honest,
some risk takers out there that may want to take one more
that is
shot
the
before
ball
the
be
clock
kicked
runs
right
out.
there.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
With this playbook, man.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geist. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Third down, here's Geist. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Geist. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So he got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Come on, let's go. What?
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The 20. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game now with Geist. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What am I doing? I'm just running the ball. Just running the ball.
The Redskins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession.
If I could have made it right through there,
they're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half,
trust me, I have somebody who also is
how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 29.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches.
I don't know why I went
and
that
the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking because they did get it.
It worked. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now, you ready? Listen up. Yo, Chief. 637. 694. Ready to...
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Yo,
and he
come
couldn't
on, that's
hang on
fake,
to it
bro.
through the
Like,
contact.
how does he get stuck in
Incomplete.
the air like that?
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5.
Back in the back, 54, of course.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
No, it wasn't a 54.
Geis receives the pitch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Out of curiosity, why does it come out in quarters?
Here's Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this
Why is
out
everybody
over
going
the
there
40.
with
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And another mistake
Face
here
mask, please give me a face
defensively as a
mask.
flag is down with a tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
Get the ball.
This is recovered by the Chargers.
This one is overturned, I ain't concerned.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's
Oh,
more a matter
come
of
on,
what
get
the
out of
offensive
here
guy
with this
didn't do.
crap.
Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover
Stole it
up.
from the overturn,
In this
I ain't
case,
concerned.
just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He said what? Yeah. Because I tried to truck him. I guess so. That's what
On the
my
ground, it's Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Man, so I don't make the rules, man. I just play the game.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Now
he'll be
get this
brought
man
down
down.
inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a run with Geis.
Yeah, tackle this man.
5-yard gain
How
as
many
he's
people
down
does
it
inside
get
the
there to
30
tackle,
to the
man?
28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
I thought it was a flag. I was about to say, really?
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. It's Geis on the counter, and he'll get this one down.
Man, everybody over
except
except that one dude
just a
wants
gain
to
of a
slip
yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run with Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
You want to prolong this for the last 5 seconds. No, you want to play zombies?
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.
You know, the first game I was playing was better.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive wrong, whatever you call, run.